Y'all know who it is already. It's your boy Carcino, man. Let's get into this. Now, Mav Hoffa in his last episode had somebody on his show. I saw Kwame's video. Then a couple of people was hitting me up and was like, yo, you see Kwame video with the symbolism? He's talking about Mav Hoffa's show and such is on there. And they talking about symbolism in hip hop. And I was like, man, well, let me see what's going down, man. Let me get over here and see what's cracking. And then they was like, man, you got to make a video talk about all that symbolism in hip hop. So I said, all right, let's get into it. Now, everybody talks about hip hop and all the symbolisms and Illuminati, and they join the Illuminati. Be like, dog, I told him to pick me up. He didn't pick me up last week. Yeah, he in Illuminati, dog. So everything has been going crazy and bizarre when it starts coming around, right? Let me explain some things to you. That guy on Mav Hoffa's platform was absolutely correct about symbolisms in videos, in these hip hop videos. But let me also explain some things to you so that it could be clear. All right? Because I want all y'all to get it. The rappers, 99.9%, don't control the damn video set. They don't know what's in the backgrounds. They don't know. They just want to know, yo, I want to be in a casino. And then I want to have a bunch of chips. They not paying attention to what's in the background flashing. They don't pay attention to almost any of this. This is not under their control. You see, the people that's doing that are these directors who are signed on to these other different corporations, these A&Rs, these people that they push in front of these people's face to tell them, yo, it'd be a good look if you did this. It's really gonna pop on camera. Oh, this really gonna stand out. That looks fly. This is the logo we came up with for the backdrop, for the troops they got in the back. We got a logo we made for them. And this state unit, and y'all fighting against them. You see, these are the people, they don't know. The rappers, y'all, they just be rapping. 9 times out of 10. They have no idea. Dog, those hand gestures they doing, dog, your hand can only do so many damn gestures at a time. They don't even know what the hell they doing. They just throwing it up because they think it look cool. It's not just the directors, it's the producers. You have your art, visual aids people. These people belong to different groups, depending on who shot the video, who made it. Who's putting up the album money in the budget? Why do you think this video didn't go anywhere? You think Lear Cohen is going to let this video ride out the way it's supposed to? No. You think Lear Cohen is going to let Kwame Brown's video ride out the way it's supposed to? No. Because he's in charge of what? YouTube music. And if anybody is saying anything against status quo, they will be silenced. They don't want any changing. But what people are misunderstanding, and they so caught into this is what's happening. This is what's happening right now in the industry and hip hop and all this. There's symbolism in everything televised. What they put on a syndicated national program is symbolized. All of it. We just relate it more to hip hop because hip hop controls is the most dominant, influential marketing device in the world. Nobody has ever seen anything marketed as quickly, as fast, and it transfers as quicker than the internet. It's hip hop. Everything that's making billions and trillions of dollars online is connected to hip hop, from TikTok to Instagram to Snapchat to Facebook to YouTube. Hip hop generates all of it. And the people who create it get the least. Mm-hmm. Now, if we said people was cool with Jeffrey Epstein, right? It would be an understatement, would it? And then when you see Jay-Z do Blueprint 3, and he got the 3 looking like that, and then has this guy in here with this on the drums, and he's trying to say it's art. Oh, it's just art. It's symbolism inserted in your video. But they ain't gonna let this video rock, y'all. This video ain't gonna rock, but we've seen it already. Why am I pointing out Jay? Because Jay's the biggest artist in hip hop. But why would a guy looking like that be in a Jay-Z video? That didn't make any sense. It was very bizarre. But Jay was letting everybody know, I'm on board. I'm on board. Whatever y'all got cooking, I'm with it. Oh, it's completely demonic. And it's symbolizing Jay being a symbol for Antichrist. This was purposely being done. All Jay wants to do is rap, sell some records, make some money. He's not paying attention to what they're using him for. I got all the signals that they were using. Those three symbols are normally in red. When they go across like that, those three symbols in red, it's normally a connection to a tribe. But in that format, they took it and it made a sign for a European coat. That was their symbol. 3 red lines. They would put them outside of nightclubs. They would put them outside of special events so people would know, hey, that's got the symbol. That's where I can be. If you didn't have certain access, you couldn't get into those places. And with Jay having that as the symbol for his 3 of his album, is letting you know what? I can get into those places. I have joined. I'm part of that group. I'm one of you. Now, I will take you frame by frame and show you the breakdown of what this visualizes. This is a simulation. This is infestation. The darkness growing into the light and the purity. And they're taking the dark melanated element. And I bet you think that the light is this. No, the light is this. See, you were told that the dark means evil. No, this is it. This is the darkness. Did you see that? You see what that is? That is a demon. And this is the power that was rising up separately to fight this demon. All of this is in the video. Now, then the very next frame takes you to what? A black woman, a melanated person who's the target for this entire video. Black women. They're the target. Because without them, there are no black men. That's why the black woman was chose in this shot. Because that's the mind they want to corrupt. Because they turn the black women against you. There's no reproduction of black men. If you make black women not like black men, hello? Are you waking up? You see what this is? That's the boiling pot. There's the 3 symbols. Highlighted. In succession, just like that. They want you to believe that means blueprint 3. Come get it. No. This the melting pot. That's bubbling in your brains. Why us? Because we are the chosen ones. If you go to a birthday party and they said this group is better than this group and you ain't in that group, you're going to dislike the other group. Like, man, F that group. What make them so special? Then you get to see why. You have the ability to go out in the sun. Your body is made basically almost non-degradable for like lifetimes. Youth lasts with you. Your skin don't just crack up and fall apart. You have all these things that they lust. That's why they hate you. You have what they don't. But people are so foolish as to believe that money is the innate value of everything. No, your health, your youthfulness. You possess a lot of things naturally. Do you know all these things that they're creating out here chemically? Where does it come from? People. They use science experiments. They take our plasma, platelets. They take our fatty tissues and use that to make it into a ageless cream. They want the chemical, the unknown compound that they call melanin because they don't know what it is. It's on no elementary chart, and they don't possess it. But they want it so bad. T. Smith, that's only for like rock music. They used to do that as a form of entertainment. But playing songs backwards on a record, that don't even matter anymore. I mean, seriously, it just don't matter anymore. The birds in the cage withering on a tree. In a glass with no air. What does this symbolize? Do you know? You know why it's darkened? So these could be the blackbirds. All in a bubble. They're in a glass bubble with no oxygen, and they control your very existence. And it's infinite death because they control it. There's no oxygen getting in. So when all the oxygen up, what are you going to do? Die. So all the black birds, all the black talent in this industry, which is not controlled, they're controlled. They will never get out of this bubble, will never get out of that circle. You're going to remain there. And the people that put you in this circle is going to keep you there till you die and all your oxygen run out. This is death. A slow death. Symbolism. In the very next scene shows you what? The person that's going to lead those black birds to die. The Antichrist. As his light is reversed. Instead of this being illuminated around him, it's darkness illuminated around him with white lights coming from the darkness. To symbolize like he is the anointed one. But he's a false prophet, one that will lead his people to despair. The symbolism, to let them know we own him. He's our product. And it's not letting us know that. It's letting their people know. He belongs to us. This is our guy. No, you see, that's because you're not able to follow the song, You're the Man. That was actual art and poetry. Remember, he talked about a dead bird flying through a broken sky. What he was giving you was an example of a dream, a vision. And what he saw was demonic. Not saying he did it. He was saying, he was explaining to you the dream, the vision that he had. And he saw all of these things happening through all this chaotic things that he was seeing. And at the end of it, he survived seeing all these things around him, the wickedness. Then everything got cloudy. Remember? Then his destiny found him. And it was clear what he was here for. And the praise to the Lord, he was very thankful. Metamorphosis. Remember, this is what he changed to. And Lord, I'm so thankful. Because it would have been, if he stayed on the path he was going, it would have led to all of the things that you heard in the song. And he saw all these visions. So you gotta like really listen to Nas to understand the lyrics. I know that wasn't your interpretation of it. I know, because you're just listening to it directly and just listening to the lyrics. And that's why people don't ever get the meaning of the songs. And I have to go back and explain them and point out some of the purposes of the lyrics. Like, he spoke a lot of things about Israelite teachings, and a lot of it come from books. But these symbolisms have been around in hip hop for years. They're going to give you all of these different symbolisms to mean different things. This whole video explained Jay-Z's career, because Jay-Z at this point was at a crux where he was falling off. He was looked at as played out and old school. So he tried to flip the script. Like, I'm going to flip it right now. This is what I got to do to flip it. This was letting their people know Jay-Z is one of us. One of us. Gooba Gaba, one of us. He's with them. And he's going to be their plant. And we're going to shine them with luxury cars and jewelry. Look at this. They're going to have all this luxury they're going to promote to you. But that luxury car you got, it's got the 3 stripes on the side. Once again, promoting it. And you know why it's dripping? Because originally it was done with blood. That's what it's going to cost you. Symbolizes riches and the blood. They own it. Their logo is own it. So you might be riding in this, but they own it. You might think you're rich, but they own you. And a lot of y'all thought that was Jay-Z's cool way of making a 3. The cover art of that album was the symbol of Jay officially selling out. You've seen all Jay-Z albums leading up to that point. All of them had Jay-Z on it. This is the first album that never had Jay-Z's face on it, but in big, bold, red 3. Remember the movie Blade with Wesley Snipes? Remember when they went to the vampires' lairs and he said, how do we find their clubs? And he says, oh, it's hidden symbols. Where do you think they got that from? And you got to have these symbols. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the movie in a while. But did you see this symbol somewhere? I'm not sure. I could be wrong. There was a lot of symbols used. But that is a very common symbol. It used to come from the Indians. The Indian tribes used that symbol. They would take the blood from their hands, wipe it across. And they would mark the trees. Again, like I told you, it was stolen and taken to the Eurocentric. But there's symbolism in everything. There's symbolism in the news. It's anything that's broadcast on television. There's going to be some symbolisms. Your network programming. Why the fact that you don't see black people on television shows unless they're joking and clowning, or it's got to be a comedy. Every black television show you know. Martin. Any of them, the Wayans brothers and all of it. It's always a comedy. We are always taken as a joke. That's the symbolism. Don't take them seriously. We have to joke. If we do something where we're serious or something that has meaning, it's dismissed of. But if we do something silly and goofy, oh, they'll promote that. Yeah, we have a fun sense of humor, but we have coming of age stories too. I mean, I've seen movies where it was just nothing, like nobody's out there. Completely nobody's. It was ridiculous. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. No, because you've seen other artists and talent. It's bigger than that. You're never going to control an industry like blacks taking over the music industry. You're not going to see that. The reason why, because it's bigger than the music industry. Okay. Uh, why do you think people like Clive Davis has been as powerful as he is? Because they have people behind them. See these pins on their buttons? They mean something more than what you think. Clive is not going to let anybody ruin his money. Clive is so powerful, he came out and said he's bisexual. And it didn't do anything to harm him. It doesn't matter anymore. So all the rumors you come up with him with his crazy sex parties and all that, it's all true. All of it's true. But he just put it out there to cover his tracks in case they try to come after him. People didn't forget he came out and said, yeah, I'm bisexual. Sometimes I like men, sometimes I like women. And he's been married for years. But it ain't just the music industry. It's everything. It's commercials. What do they teach you in the commercials? When you see a commercial, they show you mostly white families. On the Spanish networks, they show you the same commercial, but with a Latino family. And I'm like, whoa, because I was watching the Spanish network. I don't understand a word that's going on, but I was banging the Spanish chick, so she was watching it. So I'm like, all right, cool. Whatever this is. ¿Sabes qué? Está bien chula. I'm like, whatever he just said. So I'm watching that. And then all of a sudden, The same commercial. I'm like, man, I seen this commercial. But this is normally with a white family. Now there's Hispanic ones. I wonder if there's a black one. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Sorry. Don't happen. Why would they want to promote that? It's not what they want to. They are very concerned about keeping us as individuals more than unified. It's not promoted on television. They make a TV show, a network that's predominantly 90% watched by Caucasian people. They make an original movie based on a black woman. Who happens to be single, working at a news station. And yeah, I'm going to call them out by name. Lifetime. The Lifetime channel. How many black shows have you seen on Lifetime? If this is something on Lifetime, it's Black Man Goes Crazy, Kills Black Wife movie. We've never looked good on Lifetime. Lifetime ain't never been designed for us, ever. Those about Caucasian people doing crazy things to Caucasian people. She had a baby with the next door neighbor, then killed her husband and ran it off with the kids. How I screwed up. The Daisy Ridley story. Then they create this. To prove they ain't biased, they do this. An overweight, oversized black woman on a network television show, Lifetime, called it Single Black Female. So this is the example of what they think all single black females look like. Single black women all look like this. We all look like an extra size bag of laundry. They think that's what they symbolizing. That's what black women look like. The majority of black women, they look like that. Which predominantly isn't true. It's not. Now, if you say a lot of women in the projects of the ghetto and the inner cities in America may look like that, yeah. And that's nothing against that woman who's the actress that's playing it. But they promote being single and black. It's a double standard because let's take her weight out of the issue. Okay? Because on the show, she ain't the only one. There's another one on the show. Like she's overweight with her. But let's take the weight out of the story because there are more heavyset Caucasian women than there is African American, Hispanic, or anywhere else. But do they promote that? No. They grab these toothpick Euro girls that they get from like Europe and then throw them on the screen. But if you walk around, you see what? Hefty Caucasian girls. It ain't no problem with that. But that's what you see. And then when they do put one on the movie screen, they treat her like a queen. How many times you done walked into Walmart and you saw some little gangster dude with his pants hanging down, brother, and he got a big 200-pound white girl with him? They be pushing the car. I see that all the time. And you be like, huh? So if you heavy set in black, you ain't no good. But if you heavy set in white, you in the house? I don't get it. Like, love is love. You can love who you want, but I don't think that was love. If a white girl's single, she got to have a problem. This white girl is single, but there's a reason why. She's single, drunk, female. So now she's got a reason why she's screwed up. She's drunk. See, it's always an excuse for her to be single, drunk, female. Look at Mr. F said, this is what me and you part ways. I'm sorry. This might be hard for you to take. This is the symbolism that they push throughout television. This is facts. So if you're offended by facts, then you must be living a lie. I didn't make this movie. This is what they made. I'm just pointing out the symbolisms. It's sad. It is pathetic. So she could be outrageous. She could do all these different things. She could be crazy. She could be quirky. She could do all this stuff because she has a problem because she gets drunk. And they be like, oh, she's single drunk. She's going through something. She's drunk. They got to get her help. Poor single drunk female. And now she's drinking a slushie that's probably spiked with her black friend. Oh, well, she's slumming it right now because she's drunk. Single black female. Single drunk female. Now, you just saw what single black female looked like. But single drunk female, now you see what this look like. Now, I didn't make these films. I didn't put the money. I wasn't in the pitch room, but that's symbolism. So if you're a heavy set, look at the girl that was played Precious. She got an Oscar. And let me tell you about the symbolism. Look at that. Single drunk female came out in 2022. None of y'all had probably ever seen this movie. Didn't know it existed. But look at the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. Now, if a single drunk female and she kissing a black dude, what is that telling you? She had to be drunk. She must be going through something bad. Look at that. She kissed a black guy. She must be drunk. Single drunk female. I'm telling you, this symbolism is crazy. Now, am I wrong? Or for pointing out the obvious? I'm not reading into it wrong. It's just that some people like living in the lie. I am not a racist person. Not one bit. I am a realist. I believe that some people are good and some people ain't shit. And I've noticed that in every damn race there have been. Why do I have a poor self-image? Please expand, Mr. S. I'm for my people, but I'm also stand for right and wrong. Because most of us get done in by our loyalty for people because we have blind loyalty without a fault. But when you're loyal to something that's not loyal back, that's how you get burned. But just because somebody look like you, don't believe they are like you. And that's how they fool you. Their mind ain't like yours. And if somebody don't have their mind right, they'll tear you apart. The whole Bible is based on that. Read the Torah, read the Quran. It's all in there. Those are people with the same complexion or even darker. Their souls weren't aligned. Their soul was tainted, unpure, easy to be manipulated. Seeing it with my Israelite brothers, my Akis. The vanity. When some people find out that they read it and find out that they're the chosen, they become arrogant. Some gets very arrogant when they hear stuff like that. And they started to feel they better than other Israelites. And they go out and they just carry themselves in a superiority way. And they shouldn't. When they forget to be humble. So you have to understand that even when somebody else says like, yo, we doing the same thing, I have seen it happen. Firsthand. Thank you, Mr. Potter. Now, what did Jaguar Wright know about Beyonce, Jay, Big L, and Tina Knowles? This is what's going to be on the Patreon today. This is what you're going to get. And then Michael Jackson, part 3 of the killing of Michael Jackson, part 3 should be out either today or tomorrow or late tonight, but it's coming out. So I told y'all this week is it, and this is the week. So part 3 will be out this week. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out.